I often get asked how to easily test or interact with a smart contract, or how can you host a dapp in a decentralized way. We assume that the contract has already been written and deployed, and I have already deployed 2 contracts with Remix, and their interfaces have been saved to IPFS. Now we can go to the Marks factory and load these contracts in our work environment. We go into edit mode, and if we have a JSON object with an array of contracts with name, address, and ABI, we can paste it in here directly, or we can expand the form. And we can use the IPFS hash. And the contract's name and ABI are filled in automatically. Then we can fill in the address, and we can give it a readable name. And we can add another item. The vendor prices contract. And now we click on the bottom right load button. And we can see the contracts in the top left menu. Let's add the getVendor function from the vendor registration contract. And the calculateQuantity function from the vendor prices contract. We see that both functions have a product ID input, and we want them to be the same. So we will create a base input field with the label product ID, and we can hide it with hidden true. Now we use the product ID label in the inputs for each function. The getVendor function result will have the label vendor. So the calculateQuantity function will have as input product ID and vendor. The other input, the way value, will be filled in by the user. So let's check out our dapp in play mode. The product ID value is synchronized between these 2 functions. We are now connected through MetaMask to Ropsten, the testnet where I deployed the contract, so we can call the getVendor function, and we get the vendor address for this product ID. And our second argument for the calculateQuantity function is filled in. We can expand this form to see the inputs better, and we will give a value in way for the amount that we want to pay. We call calculateQuantity, and we get our answer. And in this case, it is our way amount divided by 10. So now we have a dapp that we can share with others, written in Markdown, extremely flexible and easy to understand and modify. And we can export it to IPFS and share it with others. And then anyone can fork it and share it again. So with Marks Factory, you too can build a Web3 dapp in 5 minutes or less. Done!